Poco M3 Pro by Xiaomi. Let's jump right into it. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me and I appreciate that. Today, we're going to be checking out a phone by Xiaomi, and this is the Poco M3 Pro. So before we go ahead and open this up, let me just run through some of the boring specs about the device. So we're looking at a 6.5 inch display, and it's an IPS display. It gets up to 400 nits of brightness. For the resolution, we're looking at 1080p by 2400 pixels. So that's about 405 for the PPI. This is running Android 11 with MIUI 12, and we're looking at a 48 megapixel camera on the back, which is the main camera, and then we have two other cameras, a 2 megapixel macro camera and another 2 megapixel depth camera. And the main camera can record video at 1080p 30 frames per second, and the selfie camera in front is an 8 megapixel camera that can also record at 1080p 30 frames per second. So this does have a side mounted fingerprint scanner, so I'm excited about that, and it also has 5,000 milliamp hour battery, so this should last you hopefully all day. You could pick this phone up on Amazon for about $200. So I'm curious to see, will this be the best under or around $200 phone out there for the mid-range budget department? I guess we'll find out. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. Got the unboxing knife here. I'm still like 100 videos and no fingers cut. So let's hope that we can keep that up. But of course, me saying that might end up next video with fingers cut. So let's see if I need to cut anything else. Are we good here? Should slide right out. I think I did a decent job, halfway decent job of cutting open the packaging. This is always the fun part, when the box doesn't just slide out. But Poco M3 Pro 5G with easy access to the Google apps you use most. The moment of truth. I believe this is the blue version too. So I already see the phone. So let's see what we get inside this little package here. Think we'll get a case. I'm hoping for a case. But here's the SIM ejector tool. Look at that. Not only we get Poco's troll stickers, but we also get a case. So for around $200, at least it comes with a case, guys. We'll check that in a second. Move this knife over before I end up getting cut here. Looks like you got all the typical stuff that comes with your phone or your devices, the warranty information and the how-to guides and stuff. So here's a quick start guide, safety information, warranty card. I suggest reading some of this stuff, but you guys know. So we'll move it to the side as well. Take a look at this case. Plasticky case, but hey, at least it's a case. When you're paying for these phones and these devices, you want something to protect it. So nothing special, but it is a case and we're happy to have them. We'll move this case to the side as well. See what else we get in the box. Oh, I'm liking this blue color. This kind of reminds me of one of those blue phones we took a look at and reviewed. I think it was like the V91 or something like that, but really liking this color. We'll get to this in a second too. What else do we get? Okay, so this must be the international model because look at the charging brick. But nonetheless, this is a big charging brick. So I'm hoping it has fast charging included, but we'll see if there's any details on the brick itself. I don't see anything that says fast charging, but looking at how big it is, it would have to have fast charging, right? One of you guys let me know in the comments section if you know anything about this phone, this Poco M3 Pro, if this has fast charging. But it looks like USB type A connection here. And then we have the charging cable, I should say. And this is USB type A to USB type C. So pretty standard stuff. I like that. Go ahead, put this back in the box, and then we can take a look at that phone. Always got to save the best for very last. So let's go ahead and take a look at this M3 Pro 5G. So it looks like we have a 90 Hertz full HD dot display. 5,000 milliamp battery, like we talked about. 48 megapixel main camera, but it's an AI triple camera. Oh yeah. Really liking this blue color. I don't think the camera is doing it much justice, but this is a nice shiny, looks like a aqua blue. And I like the design of this phone as well. The phone feels solid in the hands. It doesn't feel like there's any creaks or squeaks or anything like that. So I like it. Nice hard material on the back. I wouldn't say this is glass. It's probably plastic, but it feels like a sturdy plastic. So we have the camera set up here, flash, and let's just go around the phone. So looks like this is your SIM ejector tray. On the bottom, you have your port for your USB type C connection. Another speaker down here. Looks like there's a speaker up top as well. So maybe this does have dual speakers. And look, our favorite 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And on this side, this is probably where that side fingerprint scanner is, as well as the power button. And then you got your volume up and down rocker. So what I want to do just real quick is we'll do a sound test, a camera test, and then I'll give you my first impressions on this device, and we'll wrap this video up. So let's power this thing on, see if it has any juice. And there we go, it does. All right guys, I'll throw my information in here. You guys sit tight. I'll be right back. All right guys, I'm back and I got my information thrown into the device, and just playing around with the device so far, this is not a bad device. I did put the screen refresh rate at 90 Hertz and so far it seems very smooth. Can't really complain too much. The screen brightness is okay, but you got to remember you're only paying $200 for this device. So let's go ahead and jump into a quick sound test, and then we'll do a camera test and wrap this video up. So got YouTube loaded up, of course, and let's go to the page and see what we got. Check out a video, shameless plug. See how well these speakers are. So it does seem like it's only a bottom firing speaker, and if I cover it up, as you can tell, it's pretty muted. So there is no dual speakers, just a bottom speaker. And that bottom speaker sounds okay. Nothing too special. Make sure you guys can hear this. Screen and the resolution is pretty good though. I can't complain too much about it. All right, let's exit out of this, and then let's go ahead and take some pictures. And I'll just take a bunch of pictures of what I have on my desk, and I'll toss it up so you guys can see. Shutter speed seems pretty fast. Let's get another picture here. So you guys let me know what you think of the pictures and if the quality is pretty good. So far from what I'm seeing, the quality is good on these cameras. And it does have a 48 megapixel camera for the main shooter. So the quality should be pretty good. So overall, what do I think of this phone? For $200, this phone is a steal. And you probably can get it cheaper than $200 on Amazon, just depending on when you're checking Amazon for the phone. But the Poco M3 Pro, in my opinion, is not a bad phone for the price. It does have fingerprint sensor. It has a face unlock. It has 3 cameras on the back, 1 on the front, and a 90 Hertz refresh rate screen. So it should be pretty smooth as you use this phone. And also it does have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. It came with a case, and it does have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So, I mean, for $200, can you really beat that? Is this the best budget mid-range phone that I've tested so far? Probably not, but with the 4 gigabytes of RAM, this phone does feel nice and smooth. So I say for around $200, this makes a great budget or side phone, or maybe a first time phone for somebody. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. These budget phones are winning, man. I'm telling you.